Welcome, sweet friends, to the channel Frugal Money Saver. My name is Emmy, my husband is Paul, and we're wishing you a very happy new year. Yay, it's 2023, time to reboot our finances, get serious, and save ourselves some money this year. Today is day 3 for those of you who are doing our no spend, low spend January, and so far we've been doing okay. Let's keep it real. I did hear Hobby Lobby was 90% off today, and I was like, no, good girl. So that was a win. We don't need anything, and there's no reason for us to even browse, if you know what I mean. First thing I want to do is address a question that has come up about our no spend, low spend. People were asking, can they use gift cards? Absolutely. As long as that card was given to you as a gift, absolutely. That is actually free money. So let's talk about today's video. As we enter 2023, Paul and I have the goal of continuing to live below our means. Living below your means basically means you're bringing more money in than you're putting out. And to us, that is extremely important because we don't want to draw money out of the bank for everyday expenses. And that is one of the reasons we are frugal. We thought we would share some of the ways we stay below our means. And hopefully these hints and tips will encourage you to do the same and actually enhance this no spend, low spend January. The first way Paul and I stay below our means is we avoid temptation. Just as I told you about Hobby Lobby being 90% off today. Yeah, I could justify it and say, well, I really need more wrapping paper, which I don't, but you can justify these things. If we know there is a place that is going to make us spend extra money, such as thrift stores, such as 90% off sales, 75% off sales, we will avoid them completely. Because I have to be honest with you, very rarely do we go into a store like Hobby Lobby when they have a 90% off or a thrift store and not come out with something. So you want to stay below your means and not spend extra money? Stay out of the stores that cause you to spend. Avoid temptation. Number 2, learn to sub out ingredients. Learn to either leave out ingredients in a recipe or make do with what you have. We never, and I really mean never, jump in a car to go get an ingredient that is missing from a recipe. We just don't do it. It saves you on gas. It saves you time. It saves you money. Okay, I don't have chicken broth. Well, I'm going to sub out water. I don't have onion. Okay, well, I'll use onion powder. Learn to sub out ingredients. It will save you so much time, and time is money. And plain old hard cash, it'll save you as well. Number 3, learn to make your favorite copycat meals at home. Whatever you love to eat out, learn how to make it at home, cheaper and better. There are tons of copycat sites to make your favorite restaurant quality meals at home. And they will be probably 1/8 of the cost of what you would pay in a restaurant. Eat seasonally and eat creatively. Eat what is in season. I have learned not to buy mangoes in the middle of winter. I have learned that as much as I love a mango, it is going to be wasted money for me because I'm going to get it home and it's not going to taste like a summertime mango to me. So eat seasonally and be creative with what you have. Number 4, quench envy. Stop envying what other people have. Someone looking at something that another person has and feel they need it for themselves. They have to have it because that other person has it. Create your own style. Create who you are. Don't constantly look at other people and covet what they have. I think that's just not being true to ourselves when we do something like that. It will really help you cultivate and know what you love and what you enjoy. Number 5, take care of what you already own. So important. Remember when I told you what Paul had said to me? A gentle touch saves money. And that is so true. Don't be rough on your objects. Take care of what you own. Keep them clean, keep them repaired, keep them maintained, and you will save so much money. Take care of them and they will last. Number 6, we don't look at eating out or shopping as a hobby. We don't. We don't ever say, hey, you want to go shopping tonight? We don't do that. And that is a great money saver and a way to stay below your means. Shopping is not a hobby. I mean, to some people it is, but it really, really, truly shouldn't be. Try to cultivate a hobby that does not include buying things constantly. And as far as eating out, yes, we're just like everybody else. There are times we really want to go through a drive-through, or we really want to pick up a pizza. But it is not a hobby of ours. It's not a habit. And if you can get out of not shopping and not eating out as habits and hobbies, I guarantee you, your cost of living and living below your means will become even easier to reach. Number 7, we don't ever feel deprived. Instead of saying, we can't do this, we say, we don't want to do this. Instead of saying, I can't buy that, we say, I don't want to buy that. And that is a big difference. We don't ever feel like we're lacking anything in our frugal lifestyle. We fill our lives with wonderful people, low-cost fun. We enjoy what we already own. So you don't ever want to say, I feel deprived. You want to say, I am content. So really try that one as well. Number 8, look at the mundane as wonderful fun times. What? Yes, look at food shopping as an outing. You have to buy food. Make it a wonderful, fun day. Food shopping, to Paul and I, is a date day. Going to your library is a fun outing. Looking through and seeing what's on TV this week and finding a show that you're really looking forward to watching and then setting aside Friday night for some finger foods and watching that show on TV. Make the mundane special. And as we say, turn the ordinary into extraordinary. Our son comes every Tuesday. Well, that is a special day for us. We look forward to it. We plan out a menu, what we're going to make. We pick a movie. I know it may sound silly, but once you start looking at everyday events as real gifts, it takes on a whole new perspective. It's not about how much money you're spending. It's about looking at every moment and saying, this moment basically is a gift. Let's have a great time with it. And number 9, speaking of shopping, watch your food budget. And a great way to watch your food budget is by keeping an eye on those loss leaders. Now is the time of year when loss leaders really start popping up at all the local supermarkets. I'm going to turn the camera around and just show you this week in our area the amazing loss leader sales we're seeing. So let's turn this camera around for a minute. We are going to be heading out to do some food shopping this week. We have 3 stores in close proximity to us. We have an Acme, we have a Stop and Shop, and we have a ShopRite. I'm going to look at the front page of these flyers and see if there's anything that we can really use to stock up and add to our pantry freezer for the coming month. So let's take a look. We're going to start at Acme. Avocados are 89 cents with the digital coupon. That's a great deal. Peanut butter is 99 cents. Great deal. We have a ton. A frozen pizza is $1.99. I may actually buy that and just put it away for a night when I don't feel like cooking. So this may be something we're looking at. Pork loin is $1.99 a pound. That's a good price. But again, we really don't need any more meat right now unless it's a whole chicken. Coming over to Stop and Shop, woohoo! 88 cents a pound for Stop and Shop or Purdue whole chickens. That is an amazing price. Be careful of Stop and Shop's home style roaster. I tell you that every time. It has got so much sodium in it. They have put so much extra sodium in. We're just looking for the fresh whole chickens, 88 cents a pound, and you can bet we're going to be getting that from that store. Another good deal, $3.99 for Stop and Shop American cheese. That's a great item just to have for some quick sandwiches. And then we move to ShopRite. Blueberries, $1.49. That's a great price. Purdue chicken nuggets, if you use things like that, 99 cents. Again, while we're going through this no spend month, that is a great thing to stick in the freezer and just pull out when you need it. Stop and Shop steam and bag veggies, 4 for $3. That's a great price. Tutta Rosa tomatoes, 12 for $10. Another amazing deal, $1.99 for the cans of chock full of nuts coffee. You're allowed to get 4. You can bet we're going to get all 4 of those. So these are all loss leaders, things on the front of the flyers that will draw you in, hoping that you will spend extra money. But those of us who know loss leaders know that we go specifically for those items. So keep an eye out for those great low-cost items. I'm going to go through those flyers with a fine-tooth comb and write down whatever I think we can use to stockpile or to use within the next couple of weeks. Paul and I have allotted $50 a week for food. And I'm hoping we won't even reach that $50 a week, but if we do, that's what we've allotted and that will be okay. And now what I want to do is get into the kitchen with you and create a delicious meatless meal. We all know how expensive meat is, so we try to incorporate some meatless meals during the week as well. Well, this one was a winner. I believe if you sub out chicken stock for water or vegetable stock and you leave out the cheese, it becomes vegetarian and vegan. This was so satisfying and delicious. Let's get into the kitchen and be creative. So this is how to make the first part of our roasted veggie and barley bowl. I've got about a half an onion that we cut up, 2 sweet potatoes that we chunked, and 2 cups of carrots. The baby carrots were on sale, 99 cents a pound at ShopRite, and they were actually cheaper than the whole carrots, so we grabbed them. So about 2 cups of cut up carrots, and we're going to add this all together in a big bowl. We're going to add a heaping tablespoon of olive oil. Give that a good toss. I'm going to now use a little Italian seasoning, a little onion powder, a little garlic powder, a little bit of salt, and some freshly ground black pepper. And that's all we're going to put on them. I'm going to give it another mix. We put the oven on 425 to preheat. Now we're going to lay these on a tray. You can either line your tray with a baking mat or maybe a piece of parchment. Now I'm just going to put these delicious veggies on here. We made a lot, but that's okay, because what we don't eat tonight, we will definitely eat through the week. Roasted vegetables are so delicious. And this time of year, the root vegetables to roast are absolutely the best. If we would have had some squash, I would have added that, but this is going to be perfect. Now I'm going to put them in a 425-degree oven. I'm going to let them cook for about 20 minutes. Then I'll turn them and cook them for probably another 15. I had some chicken stock, so that's what I'm going to be cooking the barley in. This is 1.25 cups of chicken stock. You can use water, you can use vegetable stock, whatever you'd like to cook it in. Now I rinsed my barley and I'm putting in just 1/2 cup because it's just Paul and I. We're going to cover this, let this come to a boil, And then we're going to simmer it for about 30 minutes or until it's done. These roasted for about 35 minutes at 425, and they are soft and roasted and they smell wonderful. And our barley is done as well. That was about 30 minutes cooking. So now we're going to put together these roasted veggie and barley bowls. Put some of the barley on the bottom of the bowl. And then I have a bunch of these delicious roasted vegetables that's going to go right on top of that. I'm going to take a little bit of sunflower seeds and put those on top just to give it a little bit more of that nutty, delicious flavor. I'm going to take a little bit of lemon to give it that freshness. And we're just going to put lemon over the top, squeeze a little fresh lemon. And then I'm going to take some grated fresh Parmesan and put that on top. This looks really delicious. It looks hearty. It looks like it's going to be super filling, just wonderful. So we're going to sit down and have some dinner. That was so delicious. I am like so into barley now. Ever since we made the beef barley soup, it's got such a wonderful texture and taste. It's nutty, it's delicious. And with those roasted vegetables and that dash of olive oil, oh, it was very, very good. I highly recommend this. And was it Paul approved?
Yes, it was definitely Paul approved.
So good. So give that one a try. Today's question of the day: what is something you do to live below your means? Give me one thing that you can honestly say, I do this because it helps me live below my means. We just shared a bunch of ours with you. And though you may say, well, Em, does it really amount to that much money? Yes, over time, those nickels become dollars. You have to remember that. And also your frame of mind as you go about your day allows you to look at your day and the things you do and say, how can I save money on that? How can I do that cheaper? So please share that with us down below. Thank you so much for sharing this time with us. Keep going on that low spend, no spend January. We hope today's video was super helpful in keeping you motivated and encouraged. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Come on, be part of our family. We ask you to be well. We ask you to stay safe. And above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, may God bless you.